we're going to look at converting rates. So there's not too much in this, but it's about being able to interpret and understand all of these little loops here as well. So our first one here, we have our distance. We can say length, whatever it might be. So we're going from kilometres to metres. We know there's 1,000 metres in a kilometre, so to go from kilometres to metres, we times by 1,000. To go from metres to kilometres, we would divide by 1,000. From metres to centimetres, we know there's 100 centimetres in a metre, so to go from bigger to smaller, we multiply. Smaller to bigger, we divide. And then we know there are 10 millimetres per centimetre, so again, going from centimetres to millimetres, we multiply. Millimetres to centimetres, we're going to divide. Then here we have our area. So we've got our hectares and our metres squared. So to go from hectares to metres squared, we're multiplying by 10,000, and vice versa, we're going to divide by 10,000. The next one is our mass, so the weight of something. So tonnes to kilograms, there are 1,000. Kilograms to grams, we have 1,000 again, and grams to milligrams, 1,000. So that one is very straightforward, it's all 1,000. Here we have our time. So we have our hours to minutes, we know there's 60 minutes per hour, and our minutes to seconds, again, 60 seconds per minute. And lastly here we have our capacity. So megalitres to kilolitres, kilolitres to litres, litres to millilitres. So it's the same thing here, it's very similar to our mass one, it's all by 1,000. So we then look at the questions below. We've got 36 litres per hour, and I need to convert that to litres per day. So if I have 36 litres per hour, and I need to get that into daily, so I need to think, well, how many hours are there in a day? There are 24. So I need to convert that by timesing by 24 to get to a day. Again, what I do to one side, I am going to do to the other. So I'm going to times it by 24. This tells me I have 864 litres per day. The next one, I have 27 cents per minute, and I need to convert this into dollars per hour. So minutes into hours, I know there are 60, and I need to do then the same to this left-hand side. So that is going to give me 16.20, because I need it in dollars. It's not cents this time like the last one was, per hour. Lastly, this one has a couple of steps to it, because I need to go from kilometres per hour to metres per second. So if we have 60 kilometres per hour, I'm firstly going to turn my kilometres into metres. So kilometres to metres means I am multiplying by 1,000. So I'm getting 60,000 metres per hour. Okay, so now the left-hand side is done in the sense of it's already in metres. It was just going to get multiplied as I go down. So I need to turn my hours into minutes. To turn my hours into minutes, I'm timesing by 60. Okay, so I'm getting them down to minute. What I've done to this side, I have to do to this side. So I times by 60 again. So that's giving us meters per minute. So 3,600,000 meters per minute. And then I need to go again, I need to turn my minutes into seconds. So again, I have to times this by 60. So we have 216 million meters per second. So this one is a bit tricky because you've got to do a couple of steps, but it's just taking it each bit each time.